Good morning, Barrier community. Have you guys ever felt alone or abandoned? So today, I want to talk about something that many of us don't talk about enough, the emotional struggles of children. You see, people often think that childhood is about fun, play, and carefree living. And yes, childhood would be those things, but everything is not that simple. We live in a world where children feel judged and misunderstood. We hear phrases like, "You're just a kid, what do you have to worry about?" But let me ask you something. If children don't go through real problems, then why do so many children feel anxious or even scared sometimes? If everything is so easy, then why do so many children cry silently locked in their rooms, feeling like no one understands? So many children go through tough times in silence, and today I want to explore why. Here are the many reasons why children feel these ways. Children often fear that if they express their emotions, people will laugh at them or even ignore them or say they're being a little bit dramatic. They might say that. What if they think I'm weak? What if they don't believe me? That fear stops them from speaking up. So instead of actually opening up, they they lock their feelings inside them. Many kids feel the need to meet high expectations, get top grades, and behave perfectly. But perfection is impossible, and the pressure to be perfect can be heavy, even when mistakes happen, and they always do. Children start feeling like failures. Expecting more can make them feel like they need to be outstanding, which can actually turn into pain. Children often fear that when they're trying to be perfection, they might think that, oh, I have to outsound more. I have to go try harder. But all of this can really build up on many parts of a children, like their mental health, or even many parts of their body, and then because of that, children can fall into depression. Now, I would like to talk about of the problems with children when they actually happen, like parents spending not quality time with their children, not helping them out during hard times, and which makes them feel like alone, that they can't express their emotions or actually be themselves. Now I like to talk about my personal recount. So there was a time when I felt like everything around me was falling apart. I felt lost and I didn't even feel hurt. I felt like I couldn't be myself, and I smiled at school with my friends, but inside I felt hurt. So one day, someone simply looked at me and asked, how was I really? That one question, that one change of moment had changed everything about me. And for the past few weeks, I finally felt hurt. That's when I realized how powerful it is when someone actually notices and actually look up for you. Now I'd like to talk about of how you guys can fix this problem. Parents spend quality time with their children. Always ask if they are okay, because bonding with the child can make them feel like they actually belong here. And also, truly connecting with your children can make them feel like they actually can be themselves and then they can express their mood or always ask them if they are okay. Child are not just marks on paper. Because children might be failing tests because they're fighting silent battles at home. These can come from school bullying, pressure, or many other arguments with maybe family problems with this children. All these problems can create a huge impact on them, which can affect their learning and their well-being, which can also affect their future and past life. Now, I would like to say about how I can fix this problem. I won't just bury all of my problems within myself. I will go out to someone and talk about my own feelings too. I have the need to express myself to others, like a family or even a friend. If I don't have anyone to talk to, I can always write them in a journal. I can always start meaningful conversation with others. I can look up for others and always ask if they're really okay. Since someone asked me that and it changed everything about me, I can do the same for someone else. I can always remind myself that I don't need to be perfect. I can allow myself to take mistakes and take breaks and take mistakes because we are all human and we all make mistakes through our different stages of our lives. Because just by taking all of that perfection can really build up a lot of rocks on someone or even our children, which can also affect them a lot. Now, I like to say about how I think that this should like stop. Firstly, I think that children should have the need to express themselves. Always think that they might always think that they're the ones feeling this way, but many kids are feeling certain ways, and we need to create a better world. We can actually fix this. As I come to the end of the speech, I want all of us to think about that many kids go through different times and hard times in their stages, like like emotional struggles, which affects their mental health, and many other things which children actually fall upon. Many of them think that they can't be themselves, or I always have to be outstanding, which can actually affect them, and which they might think that, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that. But it's really hard for children, especially kids who are younger than us, who always need someone with them, and because they always think that they can't be themselves. So here's my challenge to all of us. I want all of us to that think that children always go through different stages, and we know that because if you're feeling this way, I want you to think and say, I can go up to someone and actually express my problems. I can go up to them and tell them about everything I have been through, because taking that brave, important step can actually make someone feel like they truly have been heard, and that can actually they can actually be themselves. Thank you.